It's important that I just put myself 100%, apply myself, and represent, you know, the young black male, whatever I do. More importantly that than, you know, let's get something real meaty, real political. I really just want to put myself, make myself being political by having my principles, living by my principles, and applying myself to today's society.
What do you want from me?
Good. Think you kind of fly. You can see it in one scene when I'm down there with the equipment. Those were real tears. As soon as I started tapping there, it was like it could come up every time. Because I know how important the music can be to the getting over and getting along in your life. I know how the music can heal people's soul. It can be the difference between life and death. We can be Hollywood brothers, or we can be real brothers. And if you want to take this the Hollywood way, it's cool. All right, you got me. I can't do your movie. But if you want to take this the brother way, I can see you on the streets. And if you're making movies about brothers from the streets, you reap what you sow. I was real confident about what I could do. I did not disagree if we were really going to make love. I said, if I could make love with Janet Jackson, I'll take 4 AIDS tests. But if I'm going to do a love scene with her, just like somebody else did, and they didn't take a test, I'm not taking the test. Not only am I not taking the test, get out of my trailer. You know, I was like, and they sent like 4 different people to ask me, like somebody else asked me. First they sent the producer, then they sent the black dude, then they sent John, then they sent the girl. You know, it don't matter who you send, I'm not taking one. Just, to me, it was just like an insult. So the movie was always like, boo, this number has been changed. And it was like a movie. I mean, it was like the day after the movie wrapped. I did like... This number has been changed. I said, oh, okay.
As far as your music is concerned and doing movies, which do you prefer and what does it bring out of you?
I enjoy the satisfaction of doing both. It's like, I don't know what peace would be, but it's the closest thing I have to being at peace with myself. It's when I'm doing a movie, like when I was doing Poetic Justice and working on my album. It's just like, I guess it would be like having a baby. You know, I feel like I've done something. I've dropped something. Dropped a load. I work hard on something and it drops, you know. So that's what I felt like, and I have to nurture, and it's going to be something that's going to feed people. It's like an album, and it's like the movie. So it's important to me, and it's work, and I take it very seriously. So I think I would never split either one. And to me, they make me feel just complete, make me feel like a human being. It feels like this is what I'm here for.
There's an article that talks a lot about the fact that when you were making the movie and there was going to be a love scene, Janet Jackson insisted that you have an AIDS test, and you said, forget it. Yeah. Is that true?
It's absolutely true. It wasn't, I don't know if it was Janet that it came from, but I know that they suddenly, out of the blue, they wanted me to take an AIDS test for this love scene. And I did not agree. I did not disagree if we were really going to make love. I said, if I could make love with Janet Jackson, I'll take 4 AIDS tests. But if I'm going to do a love scene with her, just like somebody else did, and they didn't take a test, I'm not taking the test. Not only am I not taking the test, but get out of my trailer. You know, I was like, and they sent like 4 different people to ask me, like somebody else asked me. First they sent the producer, then they sent the black dude, then they sent John, then they sent the girl. You know, it don't matter who you send, I'm not taking one. It's just, to me, it was just like an insult, you know, just to ask me that.
Another thing that was written in this article was that, you know, you got on very well while you were making the movie, but then afterwards she changed her number. Is that true?
Yeah, it bothered me. I mean, I probably wasn't intentional. Everybody changed their number, but I mean, it was so, I really thought I made a friend. I thought, I know Janet Jackson for life, you know. So the movie was always like, boo, this number has been changed. And it was like a movie. I mean, it was like the day after the movie wrapped. I did like, I said, man, it was like, and the last day I saw him, I saw Renee and saw her boyfriend. He's like, we're going to go play the guns with the paint guns. We'll play paint guns. All right, I'm going to call you. All right. This number has been changed. I said, oh, okay. So it was an act. Nah, but I think that's just, you know, whatever.
This whole thing with the Hughes brothers, and you, I don't know if this is true, but this was also written in the article, that you heard on MTV News that you lost that part. And that whole story, was that all true?
It's all true. Only thing that's not true is that my friends beat them up. Only thing that wasn't true is that I got boys to beat them up. True part is that, true to the matter, me and them had a problem, and He got his ass kicked. You know, I didn't jump on him or anything. It was both brothers standing there. It just so happened that one of his brothers was a coward and he ran. I can't help it if I was fighting two guys and one ran. Just because that was his brother, he should be trying to put in jail for running. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting two guys, he runs. So I'm not stopping because your brother's a coward. But I felt like they disrespected me in the biggest way, because everybody's out there talking about black people unite and get together, and how could you do that? How could you? All I was doing was talking, was saying I didn't understand this role, and just because he just straight told me in words that I embarrassed him in front of his cast, and I'm taking away the respect of a cast and a director. And I was like, you guys don't even know what you're doing. You're playing a big game in Hollywood. You're reading people's notes and you don't even know what you're doing. And I'm not going to let that happen. I said, we can be Hollywood brothers or we can be real brothers. And if you want to take this the Hollywood way, it's cool. All right, you got me. I can't do your movie. But if you want to take this the brother way, I can see you on the streets. And if you're making movies about brothers from the streets, you reap what you sow. They want to talk about menace to society. I'm a menace to them. For every day I'm still in this business, and then they try to blackball me. They just speak about being so black. That's such an Aryan thing to do, you know what I'm saying? To try to blackball me. I mean, look at that, to go to other, that just seems so, disgusting. So it makes me antagonistic, especially since I was over. After we fought, I was like, fine, it's done. They fired me. I feel like I've redeemed myself. We all even. But then they started pressing charges and talking all that madness that I'm hearing. So to me, it's like they can sue me 1,000,000 times. They could put me in jail 1,000,000 times, but they will never crush me. They can never defeat my spirit. And if it takes 1,000,000 ass beatings, I will give them boys 1,000,000 ass beatings. But they will respect me, and they won't be parading and doing this artificial shit that they do on TV. Excuse my language. But I just can't stand it. I can't stand for somebody to try to represent the young black male and be artificial and be against him in real life,
And then I think one of them said, that's it for him in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then John Singleton said, well, it's not as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, how dare you say that's it for you in Hollywood? Even in my most angriest moments, I didn't wish for them to never make another movie. To me, they're comrades in the business. I feel like I went to see the movie like 8 times, and they fired me from their movie. But I wanted to support her, it wasn't that deep to me, But to Luke Cowards, it's that deep. So to me, I'm going to make it that deep. So this will be my lifelong ambition in this business, to make sure that they fully understand me. No matter how many times we have to talk, we're going to keep talking until they understand me, because I'm not going anywhere. Whether Hollywood doesn't give me another movie or not, I'm not going to go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, they're going to have to see me at another day. And they can sue me and have bodyguards or whatever, but they got to see me. And so they should come real. Now we can, because I would love it to just discuss this matter with them. But the more they try to be something they're not, the angrier I get, and that's what's really happening. It's important